Hello there. How do you simplify an algebraic expression like this one here? Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is notice that this expression has a division there. So we're going to change that division to multiplication. So let's go ahead and do this. So you have 15 a squared b over 7 cd squared. Instead of writing division, I'll write multiplication. Then, as soon as I do that, what is down goes up. So here I will have 21 c squared d to the power 3. Okay? Then what was on top will go down. So I will have 5 a to the power 3 b to the power 2. So that's the first step that you're going to do in order to simplify this expression. Once that is done, you're going to put an over like that here. Okay? So the first thing that the second thing you're going to do is now cancel out. See what is common. What is found on top that is also found down. So I'll start with these two numbers there. There's a 15 and a 5. What number goes into 15 that goes also into 5? It's 5, right? So 5 into 15 is 3. So I'll put the 3 on top here. And 5 into 5 is 1. I'll put the 1 down there. Okay? The next thing I'm going to do is check out the next set of numbers. We have a 7 and a 21. All right? What number goes into 7 that also goes into 21? Well, it's 7 itself. 7 into 7 is 1. 7 into 21 is what? 3. So here I'll multiply 7 into 21, 3. 7 into 7, 1. So I'll say times 1 there. All right? So once I'm done with the numbers, the next thing I'm going to deal with now are the letters. Okay? So you can clearly see. Here I have a squared here. All right? So there's a squared here, and there's a to the power 3 here. Meaning here we have 2 a's, here we have 3 a's. So the 2 a's here will cancel with the 3 a's there. Meaning that down will remain with the 1 a. So 2 a's will cancel here, and here I'll remain with a. So here I write times a, because on top there's nothing that remains there. I write times 1. Okay? The next thing, I'll check the b. I'll check the b. So you can clearly see here that there's a b here. There's also b squared there. Right? So since this b is 1, here we have 2 b's. The 1 b will cancel with the b squared there. So here what will happen is if I divide b into b, it will be 1. B into b squared, you remain with b there. So on top, it will be times 1. On down there, it is times b. Okay? Let's go ahead and check out the letters down there. Another pair of letters you're going to see is that there's a c here and a c squared there. So we'll cancel out. C into c, 1. C into c squared, I remain with the c. So on top there will be c. Down here, there will be 1. All right? I'll go ahead and multiply the d. I'll go ahead and multiply the d. So you can see there's d here and d there. So if we multiply, you divide this, we'll say d into d squared into d squared, 1. D squared into d to the power 3, I'll remain with 1d there. So meaning that here I'll have 1 and here I'll have d. So you can clearly see now that everything else has been cancelled there. So it's just a matter of simplifying this expression into our final answer. 3 times 3 is 9. 9 times 1 is 9. 9 times 1, 9. 9 times c is 9c. 9c times d is 9cd. Okay? Then down here we have 1 times 1, 1. 1 times a, a. A times b, ab. ab times 1, ab. ab times 1, ab. So here down we have AB. So this is our final answer. Thank you for watching. Bye.